Hiya folks, I'm Grim, and welcome to Grim Grooves, a channel where I react to and review music of all kinds, particularly video game stuff, but I open to reacting to just about anything. Anime music, music from musicals, you name it and I'll check it out. And if you've got something for me to check out, throw it down in the comments, and while you're down there, hit the like button and subscribe. I'm just starting out, so any support I really appreciate. Today's video will be the Scaramouche the Prodigal boss theme from Genshin Impact. I'm really excited for this one because it's been suggested and recommended quite a bit. And of the boss themes, I've heard this is one of the better ones, so it may be the best, who knows. Well, I guess you guys do. I'll find out pretty soon. And at the end of this video, I'll have a song from my playlist or my collection of over 10,000 songs that'll somewhat relate to the music we're listening to today as best as I can. So without further ado, let's get into it. It's a really cool design. This one's a really slow build, but I'm into it. Like, very melodic flutes, and I believe that's a flute. I'm not exactly sure, honestly. But yeah, this is really cool. I guess this is just the introduction to it, so it makes sense. But sounds very, again, magical, like some of the other ones, like less driving and fast-paced, although I'm sure it'll get there. But I guess we'll see. Maybe it's a bassoon or clarinet, I don't know. Here we go. Already getting into a almost infected mushroom type beat. This is not what I was expecting this early on. Typically the electronic elements come near the end, but this boss does seem somewhat robotic, or maybe like magic technology of some kind, like Magitech from Final Fantasy, I don't know. But it's really cool. love the slight modification on the vocals that just it makes it a bit more crunchy, but I really like that. Wow, I'm definitely getting some kind of like new age futuristic technology kind of vibes from this. Like, again, I have no concept of who this boss is or anything about him other than they're one of the Futui group, the main 4 baddies, I think, or something like that. But yeah, and I know that there's some leitmotifs that carry over between the 4 of them, with La Senora and the other one, Asdaya, I believe, or maybe I'm mistaken. But yeah, anyways, yeah, I'll think about it. Let's go back to it. Arlecchio, that's what I was thinking of. Damn. I think that was the craziest phase 1 that I've heard so far from any of these boss fights. Like, I mean, I can only imagine what the next 2 phases will be, or transformation of phase 2. Okay, phase 2 before cutscene, phase 2 after. Okay. I'm curious because, again, typically in these, from what I've heard, the crazy drops and the electronic elements come in at the last phase near the end, which makes sense. It builds into some crazy, like, electronic, symphonic mesh that works really, really well. And I'm curious to see where they go from here because they've already started with a more electronic base. So I'm excited. Love that synth melody. Still really getting some infected mushroom vibes off of this. If you're familiar with it, that'll probably be the song. One of the songs that I drop at the end is going to be Infected Mushroom because it's so similar to some of their music, and I love it. I love their style of like psytrance kind of thing. Yeah, it's great. Phase 2. Nice higher tempo. this is phenomenal. Like, the mix of the more electronic elements and your typical orchestral strings, and yeah, it's all meshing so well together. And again, strong infected mushroom vibes, which is a definite plus here. Love the introduction of the flute into this. It works so well. Wow. I think at this point, that's got to be my favorite of the boss themes that I've heard so far. Is like I'm a sucker for electronic music. I'm a sucker for flutes and woodwinds and things like that. And yeah, that was stellar. And also the vocals in the Latin chanting, or I'm not sure exactly what language that was this time, but it was phenomenal. Like all the vocalists there just hit it out of the park with how good that was. Like wow. And it was just so dynamic and frantic at points between, again, the classic orchestral elements and the kind of psytrance electronic parts that they meshed in there. And yeah, the like crunchy synth strings and things like that. I love that. Like it's so far beyond anything that I've heard from Genshin so far. And it was great. I can only imagine what this boss would be like. It seems really cool. Like it's almost like a, again, medieval fantasy Gundam. It reminds me of, again, Magitech from Final Fantasy and things like that, but really cool design. I really like that. And that symbol on his chest almost looks like a symbol for wind, but it's purple, so I have no idea. You can add more context to who this character is in the comments if you like, or I can just wait until I play the game eventually, whenever I get around to it. So much have I played, but we'll do it eventually. I'll probably stream it too, so look forward to that. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe. As I said, it helps to support me so much. I appreciate every single one of you, whether you subscribe or not, but it only takes a second, so it would help me out a lot. And at the end of this video, like I said, I'll probably find a good infected mushroom song to drop on the end, because you'll see the chorus or the relation even in the small clip I'll add at the end there. Like it's very clear. Like I don't know if they were inspired by that style or anything like that, but I definitely got some strong vibes with that kind of genre. So anyways, until next time, later days, folks.